the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Two teams hoping to finish the season with a victory in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. It's the UCF Knights and the Temple Owls. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Bermudez. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Owls offense will go to work first. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And we've got a couple of guys, one on each side in this game, who will do everything you could ask of a tight end.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long, and you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break, and they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Motion from the wide receiver. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Off play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Smith. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The throw, just a little off. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll do it himself on the draw. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Knights offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. They say the tight end's always open, and he seems to always be, and he's always making big plays.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality.
Breaks into the open. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's got it again. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, Scott Frost back at head coach for UCF, and so immediately you expect them to be able to run the football. We saw in recent years guys like R.J. Harvey just get it done for the Knights, and it's going to be interesting now to see what they can do moving forward, right? This is an offense that wants to go tempo. They want to establish the running game, David, and they need some superstars to emerge.
Well, and that's why they brought in Duke Watson, right? They wanted to bring a guy in with experience that you've been there, done that.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
The give on the option. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Got a man, it's Wade. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Knights have it with a 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. his 4-yard line.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more aggressive I'm going to become. I'm going to take away the quick, easy stuff, and I'm going to blitz and bring pressure and put him on the quarterback and get him on the ground like you did right there.
Third and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Back to throw, it's Barnett. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That's 2 plays in a row now. I think this quarterback's been a bit too greedy. Down by the goal line. I know you want to throw a touchdown. You want to make the highlight-type play, but you've got to be smart. You've got to know the situation. You got to throw the ball away if nobody's open.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. Coming out with it, it's Bermudez. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Using the quick game. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Owls will snap it on 1st and 10. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right on target this time. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Makes a catch. At the 20, he's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The keeper on the option. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Now the Knights will call their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Temple hoping to convert on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Owls!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds his man. It's Charles. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Puts it out of the air. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Gonna take a shot on second and short. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gonna try to get it himself. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, Reese, or as they call it in this game, just another typical Liberty Bowl. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Idaho Potato Bowl.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Barnett. It's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Owls offense comes out ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the pressure. He sacked this defense all over him.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Temple lining up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, here's Watson. Finding some room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And there's not a defensive coordinator in America that on 3rd and 10 is not thinking about pass. You bring in your pass packages, rush the passer. How about this offense? Run the football right at you for the big gain, pick up the 1st down, catching this defense off guard.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Moving out to the right. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
One final play before the end of the quarter. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming. Might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that 4th down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by 1 possession.
Here's Duke Watson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up 4th.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And they get a little closer here late in the game.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. You kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Temple offense heads out to start this drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Now the Knights will call their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Running inside, it's Smith. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Smith takes the handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Maybe a crease. 10! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Barnett. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Still running at the 40. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. Sides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.